Here, Ricky Puig and Carlos Perez keep their places with Luis Suarez and the aforementioned Antoine Griezmann starting together. Leo Messi not risked. And how about this for an all-star cast on the subs bench, including Ter Stegen, Frenkie de Jong from Ajax, Longley, Jordi Alba, Piqué, Vidal and Artur, to name only a few. You cannot get all that lot on a Champions League bench either. And here's how Napoli under Ancelotti start this evening, unveiling their three major summer signings. Giovanni Di Lorenzo, the youngster. Kostas Manolas cost 36 million when he was brought in from Roma. And Eljif Elmas, the young midfielder, just 19 years of age. Up front though, a more familiar look. Callejon, Insigne and Mertens. They can be magic on their good nights. Formidable trio. Mertens 16 Serie A goals last season. And Arkadiusz Milik and Simone Verdi are on the bench for Ancelotti. Ford was better than the ball he tried to play, I think.
Yes.
Anyway, first corner for Barca to be taken by Rakitic. All the way to the back post, and that's one of the trademarks of Suarez. Second one, Griezmann had more time than Suarez.
Well, two chances, not great chances, but half chances. Suarez, I'm surprised he's got that amount of space. Defensively, that's poor from Napoli, but he hits the ball into the ground. It falls kindly to Antoine Griezmann, and on his favourite left foot, you expect him to hit the target, and he misses it by quite.
Needed to get to that Junior Firpo, and he couldn't. Callejon strides on. Insigne went on, and Neto had to make a save. It was a very good one.
Brilliant piece of play and a brilliant save, and he wasn't offside. There was a player in the offside position. He wasn't interfering. The linesman got it spot on. Wonderful passage of play. Have a look. There he goes. Well, he might have been there. It's tight. The hand goes up late, but excellent goalkeeping. Give credit that he did on that occasion. Usually results in a goal, and they'd be disappointed they haven't scored there, but give credit to Neto, the Brazilian goalkeeper. That's a great touch.
And again, Titi was caught out this time, and Tobido had to get across, but they've got a man over on the other side. Napoli, Mario Rui arrived, he didn't want to hit it, and that would have gone wide in the end. Neto grabbed it.
Well, first thing I can see, Paul, is this young defence is getting dragged all over the place, and they had not one but two players over on the left hand side. Cut back, shot on target, good save in the bottom right hand post for Neto. He's been busier of the two goalkeepers. Surprised we haven't had a goal yet.
Yeah, against Manchester United at Wembley, that the sense of immortality about that performance. Yeah. We're not really at that level at the moment, are we?
No, well, there's a lot of the big stars missing, but
here's one of the new boys, Perez. That's a straightforward save, and it's another wild swipe. That was worse than the earlier one.
Certainly was. Well done, Perez, coming inside on the left foot. It's an excellent piece of play. He tested the goalkeeper.
Was that really Luis Suarez?
Well,
I think you'll find it was, Jerry.
He's had a swing at it, let's put it like that. It's fallen kindly for him, and he's just gone for it, and it's an awful effort. It really is. Timing's well off. That's a good strike. Goalkeeper pushed it. He should push it round the post for me, but he pushed it back in the danger area, which is not a good piece of goalkeeping for me, but not a good finish from
Ruiz. Callejon's in. Must be. Oh, it's steered around the post rather than in by Mertens. Another great example of what this trio for Napoli can produce up there, but he couldn't finish it off.
Well, it should have been a goal, and maybe the cross was a little bit too strong. As you can see, he's onside. Callejon sticks it across the danger area, and it's disappointing in the end.
It's a beautiful cross by Callejon, isn't it?
Oh, he should have scored for me. Mertens, you know, when he sees that, he'll be disappointed. It's as if he sort of didn't check his stride properly and should have got a left foot onto it.
Fabian Ruiz. Callejon goes again. Nice little triangle down that right side from Napoli. And another good forward run by Di Lorenzo, the young right back. Here's the left back, Mario Rui. He kept it simple. Insigne, promising moments for Napoli. Callejon off his side. Mertens. Great move, no end product.
Oh, listen, Paul, some of the football's great there. You know, the passing's excellent, and they're missing out players who look offside, and the players arriving, and you can see he's arriving here at the far post. Callejon, he's not offside, and then he cushions it into the 6-yard box looking for Mertens. He can't apply the finish, but there is some really good football there. Oh, here's another opportunity.
Firpo tries to push it. Puig, Busquets, and he finds the bottom corner, and Barcelona lead. Merritt couldn't keep it out.
He doesn't score many goals, Sergio Busquets, but he is without a doubt one of the best passers of a football in world football. And when he gets the ball on the edge of the D, he's not thinking about shooting, he's thinking about passing it into the back of the net, and he finds the bottom right hand corner. That's what he does. And again, you don't leave him totally unmarked, and he just picks his spot. You'll see it better from this angle. Have a look at that. He curls it just out of the reach of the goalkeeper and inside the far post. Great goal.
A collector's item, really, Jerry. No La Liga goals last season, won the season before, and all the way back to 2014-15 for the only other. Zielinski. Insigne's in. That was a good, excellent block.
Well, where was Wage? I have to ask the question. It's happened 2 or 3 times, and camera's going to, because he should not. Insigne is a class player. How can he get that amount of space? And what's happening is he's coming over to cover the 2 centre halves too much. He shouldn't be that tight to the centre half. He's got to get over there and press quicker. Actually,
Todibo did brilliantly, didn't he?
Todibo comes from further away to close down and get the block in. Todibo's done really well.
Insigne, Callejon goes. Firpo nearly got caught out. He did get caught out. Oh, it's 1-1. There's a little touch from a Barca man, but it's a classic Napoli leveller.
Well, do you know what? Callejon has been absolutely brilliant on that right-hand side, and they did deserve a goal. They probably should have scored first, and it will be an own goal, I'm sure. But listen, Napoli are very worthy of that equaliser. Excellent build-up, and this time to get a bit of good fortune. Jose Callejon times his run. Look at that. And the first touch, brilliant. Coming inside, opens the angle up, and then the defender.
Umtiti
It is Umtiti who inadvertently puts it into his own goal. I think it was going in anyway, though, Paul, to be honest.
Yes, I think they may well have done. What's not really in any doubt is that Napoli deserve to be on level terms here.
Oh, absolutely. If anything, they probably had more chances. So 1 apiece. Very, very evident. Oh, what's for
Umtiti again. I'm not sure how good a shot that ultimately was from Fabian Ruiz. It's a fairly straightforward stop for Neto.
I'm watching Umtiti and he's having a shot at somebody else, but he's the one that's giving the ball away. He can't blame anyone else other than himself, and the keeper's...
Fabian Ruiz. Blue jerseys buzzing everywhere again. Given away again by Barca. Fabian Ruiz, nice reverse. Just a little bit of showboating by Insigne, and Neto gives him a look and says, I'm a bit better than that, son. You'll have to do better to beat me.
Well, he looked as if he was coming out Neto, advancing from his line, and Insigne has a look here, and then he backpedals, and he just takes a little step back, and it's gone over the crossbar anyway. But it was a cheeky attempt, wasn't it, from Insigne?
Nice
Very
smile
cheeky
by Neto. Into the box he goes superbly, and twice over Merritt gets in to deny Abel Ruiz.
Excellent play. Do you know what? That's more like it. It's flowing, it's counter-attack, it's quick. Some really good passing, and Ruiz does brilliant. Look, he gets a half a yard in front of the defender, hits the target once and twice. Excellent piece of play, and that's probably one of the best passages of play. Carlos Perez plays a big part as well down the left hand side, Paul. Excellent ball in. No, it's good goalkeeping. Credit to the goalkeeper, Merritt.
Okay, to Rafinha. That's a bit more like it. Ball moving around a bit quicker for Barcelona. Rakitic has gone up a gear. He hits this one himself. That wasn't missing by much.
This is more like vintage Barcelona, controlling the game. They're passing the movements much better. You made a good comment, Paul, about the half-time talk in the dressing room, and Valverde certainly has said something, because they're playing much better. Should hit the target, Rakitic, though, shouldn't he? As well as Elmas.
With 9 men on the field at the moment, and they've been brought. Oh, Napoli. That shaved the post. Well, what the new man actually is his first involvement. Milik straight on the field, straight down the middle. That's his first touch, Jerry. He nearly scored.
Well, on his left-hand side, he's timed his run really well, but he hasn't hit the target. One thing you're told, if you're going to miss it at the far post, but he does really need to hit the target there for me.
War he gets. Dembele outside him. Made some room to have a shot, which he does. He hits the post. There's a great effort from Dembele. Merritt beaten, all ends up.
Oh, there's a clap. And here's a chance through the middle.
It's Milik. Surely he's going to take it on himself. He does! Oh, it's a brilliant stop by Neto.
That's class. That is class. I have to say, Milik has done everything right. But what a save. That's the best save of the game for me. It's almost past him. He collapses so quickly. This is the shot from earlier from Dembele. What a great
France. All the way to the edge of the box. Edged off it. Rakitic. Julian Firpo was free. Never got the ball.
He was the better pass for me.
Milik. Insigne. Here's Goulam. Great ball, Milik. How does he miss that? A centre forward like that, 17 Serie A goals last season. All he has to do is head it.
That's a bit of showboating from me. Heading it into the back of the net was too easy for him. In it comes, and he just tries to chest it in. That's ridiculous. Fabulous ball from Goulam, and he should have done better. It should have been 2-1 to Napoli. Carlo Ancelotti will not be a happy man, believe you me.
Young. That's a great little ball. Dembele. Not bad from him either. Here's Ruiz, nice touches. Shot a little bit too slow, but not that one. And it's crashed into the net to give Barca a 2-1 lead, and Rakitic was the man.
Well, you think of the shots in the first half from Luis Suarez on the edge of the box, but look at the finish here from Rakitic. Knee over the top of the ball, which means it's not going to go high, and it was a definitive, a really great professional strike. Barcelona have merited a second goal in the second half. But now the big question is, what about Milik's effort? And that's going to be brought up at the end of the game. If they lose this 2-1, they'll be saying, why didn't you hit that ball in the back of the net? That's a great strike. And well deserved. And Ruiz has had the shot. Look at that composure and the half volley. And the strike is just so clean. And he doesn't score simple goals. He only scores cracking goals, doesn't he, Rakitic?
A new contract to keep him at Barcelona, such an important part of the fabric of the club.
Ivan is the man.
Zielinski behind Insigne, but it dropped for him nonetheless off Nelson Semedo. Now Milik, got to make amends here. Milik steering away from Piqué. Neto sharp again as they seek to close out the show. Dembele. Oh.
Paul, he's done everything but score, and you can see from behind the ball the shape there. He was trying to curl it in. He's so unfortunate he hasn't got a goal, but it's brilliant play. And he can open his body up, and he's trying to curl it in the far post. He's so close. Was it 2-3 inches past the post?